One of the tools that exists that is something you might not think of is Google Street View. So Google Street View is actually used in a big investigation that Bellingcat did, a journalist in the United States. He's United States based, I believe.
UK, right?
UK, yeah, thank you. But he used Street View. He actually had an image and a video that showed a location. He had the lat long lines of, I believe it was a tank.
Longitude, you mean?
Yeah, latitude,
Okay.
longitude
Okay.
lines of, actually this was specifically was a photo of a missile launcher.
Okay.
And it was claimed to be in Ukraine, and he was able to go on Google Street View and look at the lat long and actually confirm that, that actually it was in Russia, and that it was the missile launcher that was used to take down one of the Malaysian airline flights. So it was kind of this incredible forensic research he did, and the way that he used Google Street View was he actually looked at, okay, yeah, indeed, like there's this pole in the back on the Google Street View image, and then there's also a pole in the back on the image that I have as evidence, and then there's also, dotted lines on the road in the same place. And so he did kind of some forensics, review using Google Street View. So I thought that was a really powerful example. Google Earth similarly can be used. The weather stuff is a really big deal. This is not a product that Google has, but actually looking at historical data of the weather on the date that something said it was claimed to be shot is really important. And then I would just say that Witness actually has incredible resources. First Draft, also, if you Google First Draft, they have a whole online video verification case study coursework that you can take for free, and that's just fantastic content. They're like 7 to 20 minutes long, so definitely recommend that.
There's also Google Image Reverse Search, which is good, but it's not as good as we'd like it to be for video yet. It's good for images. So you can put in an image and kind of see what's the first time that image popped up on the internet. You can go back. So through that, you can see, oh, actually, they're saying that this video was in Mexico. It's actually Venezuela. But for videos, you have to like screen grab certain thumbnails and hope that they work in the Google image, unless I missed an email.
No, totally. We're working with the Google Reverse Image Search team. If you can imagine, it's a really powerful tool, and it surprised the engineers that it was so useful to journalists. So explaining it to them, it's been a revelation for them. And the example there is, I remember there was a few years ago of Facebook, like a local Tennessee TV station that shared a photo, and they said, Baltimore under flames, and it actually used a Google reverse image search. You upload the photo, or you do a right click on the photo, and found out it was actually, I think, Venezuela like 15 years ago. So just like little stuff like that. I mean, it's important to we didn't used to have to do that, but to do that kind of research.